Hey guys, Kevin, how you doing? Okay, I want you to look at this very, very carefully, all right? This is a formula on how not to be broke. I listen to all these, and I'm not a financial advisor, okay? But I see the way this world is going, and man, somebody got to suggest these things to you. What you want to do, you want to work on wealth, not being rich. Like I say, rich is having money, wealth is your money making money. All right. So the first thing I'm recommending is you take $1,000 emergency savings. Average American can't afford a $500 emergency. So that should be your first thing. Now, what you have to do with money, you have to mentally manipulate yourself to acquire wealth. So let's just say just a regular working person, you make a couple of thousand a month, take home, You bring home $1,000 every 2 weeks. That's 2,000 a month. This is just a rule of thumb. You open up a Roth IRA, which is tax free. Now it depends on your age. It could be from $4,000 to $8,000. This is just a rule of thumb. Okay. So instead of taking that $500, your rent is actually $1,500. You take that money, you put it in a Roth IRA, let it grow. Then when you have a real emergency pop up, your money is tax free. See, the whole key to money is tax free, not taxes. That's why the wealthy, they rarely pay taxes. They try to stay as poor as possible on paper. See, they fake being poor. And this is what they do. They invest their money. They have a little bit of money just laying around for emergencies, and it doesn't make any money. It's not an investment. It's just emergency money. And that way they don't pay taxes on it because it's not making any interest. So what you do is you take it and you take maybe $400, you put it in a Roth, and then you take $200 and put it in a tax-free money market. There's not high interest on it. But when you take the money out for an emergency, it's tax-free. It's a post-tax money or whatever, not pre-tax like a 401k. See, and you just let it grow and you forget you have it. If you get in a habit, like I say, if you can live on 80%, take 10%, save it, take 10%, invest it, and just get in the habit of living on a budget, you'll be fine in about after 11 years, you will be fine. But if you don't discipline yourself, you're going to wind up eating dog food like most old people in the world because they failed to plan. They didn't plan to fail, they failed to plan. Now, if you want to be one of those people having to work till you die, don't follow my suggestions. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. But you have to mentally manipulate your mind. That's just rent. Let's say your phone bill is $100. No, it's $150. That $50 you put to the side, that's $600. It's $10, $20. Just get in a habit of saving and investing. And believe it or not, once you have your emergency fund and you funded your Roth IRA, you free up money to enjoy yourself. So maybe next year you put another 1,000 in emergency savings, But you got your Roth IRA in the background working. You got your tax-free money market working. So you should have money in your pocket. You got emergency money. The last thing you should ever touch is your investments. You get old and broke down like me, then you go into your investments. That's been accumulating for years and years and years. So it's just an idea. This is Kevin. I'm out.